All right, let's review a few things here. Of course, had these. This is going to be about the bag. My balloon bag. All right, I love it. Can't live without it. Can't work without this thing. It is my lifeline to balloon making. Basically, years and years and years ago, in say '96, somebody had a bag that somebody made for them, and kind of took that basic design, but just elaborated on it, tweaked it, changed a bunch of stuff on it. Kind of looks nothing like the original bag, actually, but it gave me an idea that I needed a balloon bag. And of course, necessity is the mother of invention. So the first two I sewed up, made them. I travel overseas a lot, had them made over there. Had about 40 of them made. Communication problem because I wasn't there when they were made, so I told them bright colors. They came back light colors. Sat on those bags for 4 or 5 years, didn't know what to do with them. Of course, then YouTube kind of came out, threw the bags on YouTube. Boom! In like a couple months, they were all sold. But it's ever since then had been requesting for more people wanted them. So right now what I'm doing is I'm going through and I'm kind of redesigning things. What I'm going to do very basically here, looking for ideas, anybody that has balloon bags. I don't like the wrap them ups, the twist them up things, where you have the balloons and you put them all, so they're all, I mean, it looks beautiful, great, I love it, looks cute, hours and hours and hours in setting up. I don't have that time. I work way too much doing balloons that I need to be able to stock my bag and just fill up the bits and pieces that I need really quickly. This works great. This one I believe has close to 40 different pockets in there. A few of the colors are doubled up, but as long as I know, they're not the similar colors, it's not like it's a mocha brown or a chocolate brown and a black or something to that effect that look exactly the same. But there's lots of different pockets, so each pocket has different colors. The center's split. I've got old balloon videos on these bags, so I'm not going to go into a lot of the detail on them. Gotta go up like that. Got side pockets, pen pockets, everything. So I'm going to have some more of these made, but right now, like I said, I'm tweaking it. This one I was using, this is one of the older versions, but it is a good size. I might increase the height a little bit, but as far as the width and the length, it seems to work out perfect. What I have here is I've got one when I was in Nepal last. I was in Nepal, I had this bag made. This bag I decided to go a little bit bigger. It's a little bit too big, but I do like the height on it. And right now I'm in the process of adding things to it, just to kind of, what I'm going to do is add a couple different pockets, a couple different features. I'm not going to be going to Nepal for 6 more months. I have a ticket for February 5th. But up until that point, I kind of want to play with this bag. Once I decide which features I want to add to it or change, I'm going to build a whole nother brand new bag, and then I'm going to have that one copied. So basically right now what I have is it's the same kind of layout. I've got the pockets here. These pockets were a little bit big, so I kind of had to do a fold stitch here because they were opening up too much. And then towards the bottom, I'm putting a few almost like utility pockets. So this will be, I have little pockets for Sharpie markers, and this is going to be your working side. So whenever I have my bag, the bag's always off to my side because I don't like things in front of me. I know a lot of entertainers like to have a table. I like to be able to have the kids. Worst comes to worst, if it gets out of hand, I draw a chalk line on the cement and I say, oh, everybody behind the line. Granted, I have to tell them, back off a few extra times, but I like to be able to interact and get down and get on my knees and get eye to eye level with some of the kids, even while I'm twisting. Another thing is I've had requests to close. I did find this extra long zipper that somebody must have taken off of a jacket or a backpack or a duffel bag or something. I am going to sew that on. I'm going to give it a test to see if I can actually sew the bag closed. I haven't stitched it yet, but I've got my needles in there, so got to be careful. Don't pinch myself. Not exactly sure how that's going to work, but that's kind of one of my designs. I used to have a flap that Velcroed on. A lot of times the Velcro gets old and the flap doesn't hold things in nicely. So I'm trying to figure out another way I can close it. So I'm going with the zipper. There's actually a clown in the area who passed a few years ago used to use this bag, which I inherited off of him. But basically it's just a Land's End bag. And it does have the zipper that goes all the way across. So that's kind of how I got that idea. This does have a wire frame to it, so when it does open, it opens up nice and neat. So that may be an option. I don't know where to get that folding frame, so that's going to be a problem. So I'm kind of playing with that idea. I'm also going to try to maybe put the straps on the sides like this one, rather than having it hook like that, because when you fold it over, I've noticed sometimes a lot of the balloons might come out of the pockets. So that's making the balloon a little bit taller may actually take care of that, because the pockets are going to be a little bit deeper. But that's kind of what I'm working with. I'm going to put, where this side folds down, these are going to be for business cards, postcards, so that way people can access them fairly easy. The center is divided into 3 equal sections. I'm probably going to keep that. This center portion here is actually divided into more pockets here. In the front, I have 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 pockets on each 3 sections. This bag only has 2, but the other bag has 3. I'm probably going to stick with the 3, because the more pockets, the better. And then there's a few other little bits and pieces I'm going to do. I'm going to change the side walls here and divide those up, because a lot of times the balloons will fall out. So any ideas, please leave a comment. I don't know what the cost is going to be just yet, because of course I'm doing the redesign, and then I have to take it overseas and figure out if I can get the material over there, or I have to buy it all here at higher prices and carry it over with me. But we'll get that all figured out later. So if you're interested, just let me know. I mean, it is a great bag. It works great for me. Everybody that's got one seems to love them. So this is what I'm playing with right now. So that is just a quick update on what I got. Any other ideas? Anybody that has one of the old bags or has a balloon bag and there's certain things that they really like about it, let me know, because I'm always looking for different ideas. Or if you have a bag and you're like, oh, I wish it had this thing that I could put that right there. Like I said, it's whatever ideas I can get, and I'm brainstorming, and there's no bad ideas when you're brainstorming. Yeah, I have a 4-year-old who's addicted to imagination movers right now, so that's from that show. Alright, so that's our balloon bag. That's what we're dealing with. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you much for your help.